What's up guys, Matt back again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing the new figures coming out this month from Bandai for Dragon Ball. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. Alright, so let's go through some of the prize / crane figures coming out this month, which is February 2024. For Dragon Ball, and then we'll talk about the Ichiban Coogi that's releasing this month along with all of its prizes within it. First up, if you're a fan of Matchmakers, we have our latest Matchmakers release, and it's Vegeta and Zarbon from their fight on Namek. Now, I think both of these look pretty good. Matchmakers typically will promote their sculpts very well, and their sculpts, they come out pretty decent. My biggest issue with Matchmakers, as of late at least, is that they are very small. They're pretty small, and we can see right here, I think there are some details on these figures where they talk about their alleged heights. So Zarbon is about 13 centimeters and Vegeta is 10 centimeters. So that's not all that big. So keep your expectations in check. These will be smaller figures for sure. And I don't know if they typically size these with their stands and bases, because these figures will be on a stand and base. However, I think they look pretty good nonetheless if you don't mind the size. Vegeta, I think, looks really cool. I hope we can get a mass release of this look for Vegeta. We have him from the Saiyan arc, but I do want to see more Namek arc Vegetas. I want to see more Vegeta in general, so hopefully Bandai can hear us and continue to provide more Ichiban Coogis of Vegeta. But if you're a fan of this fight, if you're a fan of Matchmakers, I think you'll be happy to know that February 6th, these are coming out in Japan. Should be able to find them for about $20 to $35 somewhere online. Okay, Blood of Saiyans is back. They are doing another release this month on February, I believe, February 20th, 2024, with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. So I think in January, it was either January or December, that they did a Super Saiyan Broly full power from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. So now they're going to do Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. I guess it makes sense. You're probably going to want to put those figures together if you're a Blood of Saiyans collector. Now, I like Blood of Saiyans, but it's been kind of a bumpy road because, again, it's been this like case of some figures are big, some are on bases, some are small, some have, you know, support stands for their foot. So I don't know what the ideology is behind this, and I don't understand why Bandai just can't be a little consistent with it. But, you know, I'm primarily an Ichiban Coogi collector, so I don't care that much. But, you know, it does kind of bother me when I'm looking at these from a pretty objective point of view when I'm collecting them. So, yeah. But I think overall, though, this Gogeta, it looks like he will not require a base, I'm hoping. It looks like he'll just have a foot support, probably like a blue or a gray foot support for his foot. We'll see when it gets here. I will be reviewing and giving it away on the channel. But yeah, he's coming out. It does look a little weird in the face. Like his hair looks like a little too big or something as opposed to his face. So I'm really interested to see how this figure comes out. Just a little strange on the proportions, but we'll see. Blood of Saiyans, usually they come out pretty decent outside of the issues that I've already talked about. And I think over time they've kind of improved, especially, you know, looking back as far as the Goku Black that they did. So, yep, Blood of Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. He's going to be 18 centimeters approximately. He comes out on February 20th, 2024 in Japan. He'll probably be around $25 to $35. All right, time for the real meat and potatoes of this video and February, and, you know, mostly for me because I'm biased. Ichiban Coogi Dragon Ball EX Fierce Battle at the Tenkaichi Budokai is our Ichiban Coogi that's releasing this month. It is a Ichiban Coogi focused on the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, aka the World Tournament, where Goku fights Ma Jr., aka Piccolo, at the World Tournament. It's a very iconic part of Dragon Ball. It's the last arc before Dragon Ball shifts over to Dragon Ball Z, and you get so many visions and feelings of what Dragon Ball Z later shows us what it is or becomes. So I absolutely love this arc. It's probably my second favorite arc from the original Dragon Ball. My first is still the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai with Ten Shinhan and Jackie Chan and Goku and Krillin's fight. Lots of great moments in that one and great animation. I really do hope that if they continue this trend of an annual EX OG Dragon Ball Coogi, we get one of those next. So here's hoping. I absolutely love the representation that we're getting for OG Dragon Ball. But let's talk about all the prizes that are in this set. First of all, this set comes out on February 10th, 2024 in Japan. This is available as an Ichibancho, so if you don't want to buy it in February, I believe the Ichibancho is scheduled to release in May, but I think that will likely get delayed to June or July, so make sure you keep that expectation. I'll have links in the description below for you to pre-order these for their Ichibancho versions. And just so you know, Ichibancho versions, they're exactly the same as the Ichiban Coogi versions. They are just the overseas release. You have to wait a few months to get them, but they're the exact same figure. The boxes may be different. The sticker will be a different color, but that's about it. Don't worry. I will put good sources, their affiliate links. You can support me and pick them up for yourself from legitimate sellers. But let's actually go through the Coogi. Prize A is Son Goku. Grandpa, I'm glad you came back to life. This is a rough translation, by the way, off of the official Ichiban Coogi website. He's going to be approximately 24 inches. It's Goku from his first arrival back after training with Kami for 3 years before the Tenkaichi Budokai. He's got his umbrella, his turban. Very, very unique look for Goku. I absolutely love this this figure and the look that they went for this figure. So it says here for the A prize, Goku appears in the Masterly series at the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, holding an umbrella upon arriving at the venue. This is an exquisite item that thoroughly reproduces the unique clothing that is different from his usual gi, the texture of the turban, and the shape of the Japanese umbrella. So yeah, there's, again, rough translation, so towards the end there it kind of gets a little jumbled up, but prize A is Son Goku. I absolutely love this look, so let me know if you guys are picking this one up or if you're looking forward to the upcoming review that I'll be doing on it. Prize B is ChiChi from the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, and I love that we're getting more Dragon Ball waifus in the Masterlies game. I hope Bandai continues to keep that up. Give us Videl, give us more Bulma, give us Chilai. I don't think we'll get Dragon Ball Super and Ichiban Coogi this year, just an FYI. You guys will see that in an upcoming updated predictions video that I'm going to make. But yeah, I do think we're going to focus on OG Dragon Ball Z, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and Daima this year for Ichiban Coogi. But the B prize is Masterly's ChiChi. It can't be helped. If I win, I'll teach you something, whatever that means. But for the B prize, ChiChi, who grew up as a martial artist and followed Goku at the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, appears in the Masterly series. This is a product with great attention to detail, including the fine hair modeling and the design of the gi. She's going to be approximately 17 centimeters. Now, keep in mind, she's going to be bent down a little bit. And of course, ChiChi is a woman, so she's going to be a little shorter than most of the men in this series. But she is bent down a little bit, so don't look into that 17 centimeters super strongly. I'm sure she's going to be a great size and scales well. Masterly's has been so consistent for a long time. I don't think we have much to worry about there. We have been seeing some photos of these figures in person, but they were low quality photos. So I did see one of ChiChi, and even I thought her face looked a little off, but we'll see when we get them in person and how they, add up to the original manga, and if they just look okay, whether or not they look one-to-one with the manga. Prize C is Piccolo, aka Ma Junior Zakome. I don't know what that means, but that's his quote for the figure. For the C prize, Majunya, the reincarnation of Demon King Piccolo, who entered the tournament under a false name at the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, appears in the Masterlies series. Not only does he have the impressive cloak been reproduced. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again, Japanese translator. Not only has the impressive cloak been reproduced, but the color coding of his entire body has also been thoroughly reproduced, making it a piece with a strong presence. There we go. Sorry, again, Japanese translator. Google's doing its best. This figure is going to be approximately 27 centimeters, so I think he'll be the biggest one in the whole set. Makes sense because Piccolo is pretty tall, usually depicted as significantly taller than most of the characters like Goku and Gohan. So finally we get dripped out Piccolo. It's when we first spot him at the preliminaries of the Tenkaichi Budokai. So I'm so excited. I think this might be my most excited pick besides the next prize. Prize D, the Tenkaichi Budokai announcer.
We are now starting the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai.
There, that's my dub voice for the announcer. But I prefer the Japanese one. 1, 2, 6. So, speaking of Tenkaichi Budokai, this character is indispensable for the D prize. The Tenkaichi Budokai announcer appears in the Masterlies series. In addition to the hot expression that is impressive in the movie, or the anime, even the hairstyle and body balance are thoroughly reproduced. The waist is designed to rotate, so the ways to play are endless. He comes in at 22 centimeters. Apparently the announcer can rotate at his waist, and I think that's a nod from the panel that it's taken from. I forget which fight exactly it is. I have a screenshot somewhere in my phone or something, but he's literally doing this and announcing a fight, but he's turning backwards to announce the fighters coming into the ring. So I think that's why they added that feature. Like a little silly thing, right? Something that you don't really think about, or when you look at a manga page, you don't really think about that, or we haven't really seen that at least in Masterlies, but that's kind of fun. You know, he can rotate, and you know, it's so innovative. So the announcer is just one that I never thought I'd see as a Masterlies. I implore you guys to pick this one up as soon as you can. The Ichiban is so affordable for all these figures, so I just recommend you're never going to see something like this again, or at least not for a very long time. So pick them up when you can. Prize E are the Dragon Archives, which are the little mini figures that come in Ichiban Coogi. They're super duper cool, man. They're very simple, but I love them so much. They're super fun figures. But as you can see here, Dragon Archives from the most popular Ichiban Coogi series. The lineup is unique to this series, including Budo G Abbott, Shen Nam disguised as Buten Roshi, and Krillin with a full moon on his head. Okay, let me translate this. So the first one is the, I guess the founder of the Tenkaichi Budokai or something like that. I forgot who exactly he is, but I remember he announces the start of the first Tenkaichi Budokai, and they say, do you have any, words to say? And he just goes, woof. Besides him, you have Shen, who is Kami in disguise during the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai. You have Nam, who is disguised as Master Roshi to fool Yamcha into thinking that Jackie Chun and Master Roshi are two different people. And then you have Krillin, who Master Roshi hypnotizes the man-wolf into thinking his head is the moon so he can turn back into a man because Jackie Chun blew up the moon. I think that was during the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai. So very fun to pull all of these. They're all about 5 to 8 centimeters each. Like I said, mini figures. They come randomly in their own box. That doesn't say specifically what's inside, so it's random. But if you guys buy this as a complete set from a seller, they will make sure that you get every single one if you buy a complete set. Prize F are acrylic stands called the Dragon Stand Collection. A wonderful illustration is now available as an acrylic stand. In addition to characters connected to the Tenkaichi Budokai, there is also a lineup of designs depicting the top 3 famous lines selected in Goku's #1 line voting commemorating Goku's Day. All of them are items you'll want to display side by side. There's 8 different ones, and they're all 6 to 10 centimeters. Now, this one was kind of interesting. I don't know how far I was looking into it. Now, I know they're talking about Goku Day, and these are some of his favorite lines. So I think, the Saiyan one is him saying, even a low class can surpass an elite if he works hard enough. The one with him as a Super Saiyan is definitely saying, thank you, everyone, bye-bye, before he teleports to fight, or teleports Cell. And then his last Super Saiyan one is him on Namek saying, you mean Krillin? When he gets super mad against Frieza. So I looked into these thinking, maybe we're going to get Coogis focused on these 3 because they seem very randomly placed within this Ichiban Coogi. And I still think there is merit to that because remember, We got Saiyan Saga stuff in Omnibus Amazing. We got Cell Saga stuff in Omnibus Amazing. We also got Android and Cell stuff in the Dueling to the Future Coogi. And we still have yet to see some Namek focused stuff, which I think will show up in a Omnibus or something later in the year. I think these are really cool. I really like the Goku and Krillin, as well as the Goku and Piccolo ones. Those are definitely my favorites. Okay, Prize G is the Prize Tumbler. A tumbler with an easy-to-use size is now available at the G Prize. A lineup featuring familiar characters from the Tenkaichi Budokai and illustrations in the style of the original cover art. This is a fun item to use or display. These will approximately be 13 centimeters. So yeah, these are cups, so you can check them out. I have so many of these in my home, so it's just gonna pile up as time goes on for us to use. All right, we're almost there. In Prize H, we have the round plate. Introducing a round plate with attractive illustrations. This is a fun lineup that can be displayed or used, including the original cover art style illustration and the scene where Majunior bounces off the Mafuba. These are about 15 centimeters, I guess, in width. I have a lot of these too. I absolutely love these. The Mafuba one is so cool because, you know, it's Piccolo bouncing the Mafuba back to Shen. I love the Goku and ChiChi marriage one. And of course, the Skipu Skipu Tra-la-la. That one is an absolute classic. And Prize I are the visual sheets, famous illustrations that fans will recognize are reproduced on the visual sheet. You can fully enjoy the beautiful illustrations in the large A3 size. I don't know what A3 means, but I like taking these and framing them. I have a few on my wall over here to the side. Definitely want to frame at least half of these, if not all of these. I really like these. So I don't want to, you know, take up too much of my wall space with just Dragon Ball, but you know, it's going to be hard for me to choose which ones I want to frame and put up. And finally, the last one prize. Son Goku, the last one prize version. What's up? You can't wait? At the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai, Goku appears in the Masterly series without his turban upon arriving at the venue. The pose that thoroughly reproduces the gesture of removing the turban without being noticed by his friends is a must-see. Please pick up Goku and enjoy it, which shows a different expression from the A prize, and he's approximately 24 centimeters. Yeah, I see a lot of people, they either like the A prize or the last one prize. Some people like both, like I do. Some people prefer one over the other. I personally think the umbrella one is a little more unique, but I like this one too. Great little accompanying piece. And I know EX will always recycle one of the set's figures as the last one prize, so it's just something we have to expect now. And I like that they went in this direction instead of, you know, doing something lazy like an alternate color, or they just put a sticker on it or something. I heard you, Brian, don't worry. But yeah, that is all of the figures that are coming out in February 2024. Let me know in the comment section down below which ones you're picking up, which ones you're excited for upcoming reviews and giveaways, and let's discuss. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.